have made it to the last week of War College. Only 5 more days and I will be getting on a plane to see my family for Christmas, which makes me extremely excited. I'm also pretty bummed out because Wednesday we have to say goodbye to our roommate Johanna. She's heading back to Germany to continue her university, and honestly, she has just been such an important part of our team and such an inspiring person and a good role model. I'm a little devastated that I have to say goodbye to her. The past 2 weeks have just been crazy with kettles. And one little kettle story I can share with you. I was in a skywalk, so like an overpass over a road, a little tunnel going from a really expensive shopping store, the Bay, to the elevators that went down to the parking garage. So basically the only people coming through were extremely wealthy people, and I made lots of money that day. I was playing my little ukulele, singing some songs, and there was a panhandler guy. Most of the time I was there down the hall begging for money. So at the beginning of my shift, people would kind of come and wave, so when no one was around, I sort of yelled out to him, "Hey brother, what's your name?" and introduced myself. I said, "I hope you don't mind listening to these tunes over and over." He said, no problem. And probably an hour into my shift, I had an employee come up to me and say, "Are you okay?" I sort of wondered if I looked funny or something, or if I looked pale, or if kettling had kind of become a little too much for me at that point. And I said, "Yeah, I'm all right." She said, "No, are you okay?" And I couldn't understand what she was doing for a few seconds, and then finally it clicked to me. She was pointing, trying to conceal her pointing, down to my friend panhandling down the hall, insinuating that he was making me uncomfortable or I didn't want him there. And so I sort of said, "Oh, no, like, that's fine. I'm all right." And she said, "Okay, well, let me know if it becomes a problem." I said, "Yeah, sure." And she walked away, and it was one of those moments where, you know, you get the perfect response about 10 seconds too late. And I wanted to say to her when she was gone, "Hey, that guy down the hall is the whole reason I'm standing here. I'm begging for money for people like him. And I believe in people like him, and I'm friends and live with people like him, and he's the reason I'm here. I don't want to kick him out." So it just reminded me why I do the kettles and the realities for the poor. So I hope that you are getting out on the kettles, ringing some bells, begging for some money for those who are less fortunate, and making this season a worthwhile time, a time to give, not just receive. And so we have special guests this entire week for War College classes. I'm super pumped. We have some Christmas parties, and then I'm going to see my family and all you people back in Newfoundland. So I love you all. Grace and peace. Christmas is coming.